It is Tuesday. We're gonna play some more Factorio, and I had some good meetings yesterday that I'll tell you all about. But before we do that, we're gonna jump into game. I have not been in game even a little bit since last Friday because I didn't want Aquilo to get worse than it already was. Because Aquilo has kind of been overexpanded and not. I think it's run out of heat and power. So. Madman, are you going to go work on it, or do I need to go over there, or should we both go over there? That would be my question. We have 5 legendary turrets that we've built up. Like I said, I haven't done any work on this since Friday. I didn't leave it running because I didn't want Aquilo's heat or power to get worse situations. So I have no idea if FRD is going to be here today, and with his frustration on Friday, I don't want to depend or wait on him. So I'm kind of thinking that I need to get over to Aquilo to try to work on it, because it looks like stuff was dropped off over here too, and there's a bunch of junk on the ground. Power's out. Heat, I think, is going down. So you have your ship ready for flight? Well, maybe we both go over there to work on it. My plan today is to work on this ship, to get this ship completed, to try to get out to space, but I'll get out to wherever it is. But before I do that, we definitely need to get Aquilo sorted. So I'm going to head to. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna head to Fulgore and pick myself up. So you and I can work on Aquilo stuff, I guess. But yes, as I'm waiting for the ship to arrive, I'll kind of give you all an idea of how my interview yesterday. So it was less of an interview and more of a orientation. So I had a kind of short 15-minute meeting that was basically, I found out about this position on Indeed. The company is called Leaderboards Games or something like that. And what this company does is they provide MC or game kind of game master people whose entire purpose is to run mostly trivia games. They mostly do trivia games that they run at companies and bars and whatever. So it'll be a fun thing where I do kind of what I do when I stream. Where I kind of, keep the entertainment going. So the first one was just kind of a 15-minute face-to-face to show, hey, I'm a real person and the people hiring me is a real company. And then they said, all right, great. Well, it looks like you might be a good fit, so we're going to do kind of an orientation with some other folks, and there's going to be days where you can do that orientation, and one of them was an hour later on the same day. It's all virtual stuff, all on Teams meetings and stuff like that. So I attended the second meeting, online meeting, which was basically me and 5 other people around the U.S. I was in Dallas, and there are people in California, Washington, D.C., a bunch of different places that were all on the call. And it was a guy who has been doing these games for 10 years. And he kind of gave us about an hour demonstration of what what running the games is like, and kind of gave us an intro to what it would be. Basically, it's it's a thing where you run a trivia game at a bar or a restaurant or for a company party kind of thing. So it sounds really fun. It also doesn't sound like it's going to be something that takes a ton of my time and will be maybe once or twice a week once I get a regular place where they want to run a trivia night every week. So I don't think it's actually going to affect my streaming hardly at all. It might just mean I end some streams slightly early. It's a national company. Look for local employees to run their service. Pretty much, it's the way their trivia game is run is they have you bring your laptop to a bar or a restaurant or whatever, and they have all the games set up that you connect to, and you run it on a TV in that bar, and they have prizes set up. So the first the first, second, and third place each get like, you know, 20, 30, 40 bucks or something. And you're kind of the one running it for like a 2 to 3 hour game. And it's like a regular thing that's weekly done at like, you know, like Buffalo Wild Wings or Dave and Buster's or something. So it sounds pretty fun. They do like all the technical stuff where they set up the game. You just kind of run the game and are like the MC and keep it fun and light and happy. So, like I said, it's kind of similar to what I do with streaming, but in a bar and for a trivia game. So, they said in the next week or two, they'll individually reach out to people to like let them go do a trial game or see somebody else in the area who does it and like help them out and get like hands-on experience. So I'm hoping in the next week or two, I'll get a chance to go out and, you know, go on site and give it a try and then find out. Hopefully it won't take too long to get like a regular gig, because it's like I get paid 75 bucks per, you know, 2 to 3 hour shift. So it works out to be like, you know, 25-ish bucks an hour or something like that. Do they pay extra salt? Not that I know of. Did I tell them I can sing exclusive shipment papers? No, I did mention I was a singer though. And I'm hoping I can eventually, if it goes well, get like multiple games that I could run. So I could like multiple nights a week. Multiple nights a week, potentially, you know, run multiple games to make more money. So I'm hopeful it goes well. It'll probably depend on, you know, the restaurants or bars or whatever I get assigned to, how much fun it is and stuff. But everybody I talk to seems upbeat and happy. Nobody seems like it's just another job. It seems like a fun thing. I mean, running a game at a bar is probably something that not many people are going to be pissed off about you doing. I mean, if they lose, there's probably, you know, rivalry and stuff, but it seems like something that would be a lot of fun. Rand at the interview. That's exactly what I do, except it's not fun and I get salty as hell. True. I didn't mention the salty part, but I did say that I play games and have people watch and interact with people and stuff like that, so it sounds right up my alley and a good time. So I'll let you all know as I find out more. But it was a good initial interview, more like 2 meetings where I learned about it. So what's interesting is this company does, the big thing they do is they run trivia contests at different like bars and restaurants, but they also have that they do karaoke and they do some other thing that I forget exactly what it was. But it's like basically they run bar activities, but they just do it like, I think it's like nationwide for a lot of different, you know, companies and stuff. So it looks like it has the potential to be a lot of fun and hopefully a decent amount of extra money to help me not feel so worried about paying rent every month, basically. So I'm looking forward to it. All right, so we're gonna go drop down to Aquilo. Let's go see if we can figure out how to get Aquilo back powered and heated. Like I said, I don't know if FRD Dot's gonna come back today since he was apparently pretty upset with me this last Friday, which I'm sad about. I didn't mean to make I never want to make anybody mad about fun playing games, so let me pick up all this junk on the ground first. Yeah. A lot of this is the rails that Madman set up to deliver. Okay, I think one of the issues is that FRD Dot's builds, which are really cool, are just, they're too big. Or they don't have enough rocket fuel support for the heaters. So I need to find out, do we have rocket fuel available? I wonder if the rocket fuel production I had set up got deleted. I bet you that's what happened. I bet you... Okay, I have rocket fuel here. What's the power issue? We have like next to no power right now. And why is it? It's probably heat, right? I'm just gonna grab a bunch of rocket fuel and start putting it in places and see if anything will start kicking in or not. Yeah, let me find some heating places. Just start chunking rocket fuel in. See if heating things up will help at all. I'll probably need to place a bunch of extra heaters at some point. Throw some extras in there. Because these guys should be running to give us some power, right? Yeah, once these guys get their temperature back up, I think these guys should be getting us some power. Because these guys aren't going because they don't have steam, and these guys aren't going because they don't have heat. So, we have water available. Alright, where else can I chunk some rocket fuel into heaters? This pipe is not connected to anything. Okay. These guys... Is there rocket fuel in this chest? No, this chest has not had rocket fuel for a while. It's requesting it. You can try making me more mad. Do you need anything from Novus? Do I need anything from Novus? I don't know what this planet needs, to be honest. It feels like it just needs... Do we need... No, we got uranium fuel cells. These things... Yeah, just no power even to get the fuel cells right now. Is this power... This power's not working because the pipes are all unheated. So this is the main power. I think it feels like somebody cut the heat pipes from the fusion reactors, and that's what caused the power cascade. I don't know how these heat pipes, how this happened, but if I get this thing turned on, hopefully things will kick in here. The good thing is we have a lot of rocket fuel. Alright, things are starting to kick back on with this getting heated again. Alright, hopefully this will slowly kick things back into gear. This guy is missing power. Do you have any heat pipes? I need to go grab some heat pipes. Okay. And there we go. Alright, so the fusion reactors are back online. Does that mean our power's back going? Alright, looks like our power's back kicking in, so that's good. Okay. Alright, was that the issue? Was it literally just the fusion reactor going offline for some reason? I don't know how that happened. I think it's because these heating towers maybe don't have a regular supply of rocket fuel. Maybe we need to do that. Maybe we need to set up a requester chest for rocket fuel for these guys. Yeah, pretty much it just got frozen, everything ran out of power. Yeah, I'm not sure how that happened. I'm going to... do I have any requester chests on me? Let me get some requester chests and some inserters. I'm going to get some automated stuff going here. So we have automated requests. Requester chests. Yeah, I think that's all I need. The request fuel for these guys. I need to do this. I do it there. Long head inserter there. And we do read temperature. What temperature do we want this to hit? I don't think we need 500 for this, but I will say if T, because this doesn't need 500 degrees to stay running. It only needs to be above, I don't know, 30 or something. But let's say if the temperature is less than 300, it inserts rocket fuel. Let's keep a stack of rocket fuel in here. There, so that should come in. We want to do a similar thing right over here. Okay. I don't think I have any power lines on me. Power lines in here somewhere, probably. I know I just dumped all my stuff at one point, so I surely had some power lines. Surely. See some in here, yeah. Okay. FRD's build is very power hungry. You're confused why it froze over because his reactor wasn't cold. Well, I think you know there's these heating towers here, but these heating towers don't have any heat supply, and these heat pipes are not connected anywhere. So once these heating towers ran out of fuel, it was inevitable that was going to happen. So I think FRD may have, as he expanded this build, maybe just accidentally disconnected something. I think it's got to be something as simple as that. That something got disconnected that didn't mean to get disconnected or didn't notice was powering something or something like that. That's my guess. All right, so this is read temperature. This is this. And if I shift click that, there we go. So cool. I think putting this will fix the problem. Because I'm pretty sure at one point there was a lot more stuff built here. Like my crappy initial rocket fuel build. Speaking of, I hope we're making enough rocket fuel. Did FRD do a rocket fuel expansion? Because a lot... Yes, he did. So there's a lot of rocket fuel over here. So rocket fuel is being made. I don't know if it's being made fast enough. And I did, again, kind of a stopgap to get power over here. I don't know that this power is needed as much, so I don't know that I need to keep this. Let me see here. Yeah, I think I might, because like this should get rocket fuel when it's needed. This should be making rocket fuel. Where's this rocket fuel going? Currently it's going into there. I think I only want this to grab rocket fuel when there's a certain amount on this belt. So read hold all belts. And you enable when rocket fuel is greater than like 50. Right? Yes, because I want this rocket fuel to get down over to here. Now, I don't know if 50 is a good number. How many can fit on a belt? It's like 3 or 4. So there should be plenty of belts for 50 to be on here, I think. So once this hits 50, it'll start grabbing these again. And that lets these guys be running as they're needed. Okay, I think I've done enough to get us back working here at least. So I think I want to go back to, well, maybe I won't go back to full glory yet, because I can work remotely on the Citadel, which is what designing this ship was the plan today. Because I am going to need probably to grab some more railgun turrets. I'm going to need to get the power for this build and a bunch of other stuff. So this is what we want to work on. This is what we were working on at the end of the stream last time, is figuring out our ammo production and our build here. So, okay, what I currently have running, because we're on Volcanus to build here. You're gonna come by still. You need fusion turbines. Okay, feel free to, you know, look over things and make sure things are working, because, you know, the fusion stuff is all up here, and there's none available right now. I might go, you know what, I'm gonna go put some quantum processors, because we're both gonna need fusion reactors. I know we have quantum processors, at least some available, so we're gonna want some of these guys available. This needs tungsten and quantum processors. So, I don't know whether there's ice in these things. There should not be ice in here. That must mean the ran out of storage chest down here at some point. So there should be a bunch of tungsten down here. Tungsten plates. And that, what was the other thing? Quantum processors. Which I think FRD dot worked on a build up here for those. Are those going? Yeah. So I'm going to get a couple stacks of these just to get things running up there. 2 stacks from each of these storage things, I think. Should you grab some on Fulgora? More tungsten? Yeah, if you want to. I brought a bunch in my ship as well that I can dump off. We need to clear out the spaceship thing. Spaceship storage. So you need this. You have some railgun turrets, and we actually did have some quantum processors up here. They are missing lithium up here. These guys need lithium. Yeah, this build up here is not super great. I'm actually going to grab some of this. It feels like I dumped some of this stuff in here at some point or something. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to grab some lithium up here so this is not completely worthless up here. Alright, where's lithium being made? I'm sure there's lithium being made somewhere down here. Did FRD not do a lithium build? Because I had lithium at one point. Am I blind? Foundations. There's a start for it, but it's not actually going yet. Do we really not have any lithium? Some of this is not heated up, actually. Oh man, molten iron? What is all this being used for? I don't know. Do we really... Is there really no lithium down here? Here we go. Right here. Yes. And it's not going because what? No lithium brine in here because why? Is there a frozen pipe somewhere? Trying to follow the lithium pipe. This is a big build here. Because there's not enough lithium, I guess. Yeah, I think it's an issue of not enough lithium. Can you... Beacons. This looks like something somebody was working on. I don't know, speed modules were meant to be put down there or something. Lithium brine. There's a ton up there. I wonder if I can set up a pipe to bring some extra down here. Gunther, thank you for the 12 months. It's been a year. How time flies. How it does fly. All right, let me get some pipes and maybe I can supplement this lithium. Keep getting distracted by things. Here we go. Underground pipes. I'm gonna put the train stuff in here because I don't need the train stuff. Guessing FRD was going to use the rails you brought to connect more lithium. Oh, is that, you think that's what he was gonna do? Okay. For now, since FRD's not here and I don't know when FRD's next gonna come hang out. Is there lithium in this pipe? There's lithium in this pipe right here. I'm going to supplement it. By bringing it down along this heat pipe. So. How am I going to do that? I'm going to bring a pipe here. Yeah, I'm going to have to put a couple more heat pipes to get this over onto the other side. Actually, I can do this. I can connect. Damn, I need... Do I need concrete? I think I need concrete in my inventory. First ship didn't make it to the outer reaches. No, it died. I had one attempt where it didn't die, but it took a bunch of damage. But I was able to recover it, to resalvage it. And then I did some upgrades, and I tried again, and then it failed even more spectacularly because I kind of mismicroed it a little bit. It is no joke trying to get out past the outer rim or whatever it is. Is that what I needed? I have the heat pipes, right? There. There we go. If I do that, I can disconnect this, and then I can grab off of here. Oh, okay. There. Why are my dudes not placing it? I don't have any construction bots on me, that's why. Okay. I need to go grab some construction bots. Jesus. We're low on scrap on Fulgora. Are we? Well, I mean, we're recycling a ton on the top area. The bottom side, I don't know. I haven't looked at the bottom side for a while. Did I leave my construction bots somewhere in here? Are there just some available in here? I'm just going to grab 12. That should be enough for now. You should have looked up. Yeah, there's multiple places. Why does this not have power? Okay. I'll put the power there, I think. Okay, alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this pipe all the way down. With lithium until somebody, FRD dot maybe, gets a train built. I don't have my power lines on my bar. There we go. Okay. No, that's not what I meant to do. There. There. What am I doing different for the next ship? Completely new design. Even if I wanted to use my same design, the ship died and I didn't blueprint it. So, completely new design. It's the Citadel. We're designing it from the ground up with way more guns at the front and way more ammo production is the plan. I started this on Friday, but I have to get Aquilo. There's anytime you want to work on something in Factorio, there's 5 other things you have to get finished first before you can actually have that thing work. So, let's see, there's no heat pipes on the outside of this. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run it along the outside and extend some, well, I think I might be able to run it along this line without, I'm trying to not lay extra heat pipes if I can help it. Or as few as I can do. Okay. So connect these and extend a couple of heat pipes not too far. Okay, there. And then I should only need to do like 1 heat pipe for each of these guys. Let's see. That is the reason you use mods, to have a list of things you need to do so you don't forget. And you have the ratio calculator. I do have the ratio calculator. A mod to keep track of stuff would be nice. You start working on something, pulled to solve 2 issues, and now you don't remember what you were working on. Yeah. For the asteroids, is it better to have a fast ship or a slow ship? Is it like the difference between walking or running in the rain? I don't know. I will say it probably depends on your ammo production rate. Because the problem with going fast is that you have more asteroids coming at you quicker, so you need to shoot faster. So you need to produce ammo faster. If you go slower, you have more time for your ammo to get resupplied. But if you're going slower, it takes longer to get there, so you have more asteroids to get through, I guess. I don't actually know the answer to that question, so I'm just kind of guessing. Alright, so I'm trying to bring this over to this pipe right here. Is there a closer place where that pipe is attached? Maybe like right here, if I could bring this across to there. This could supplement this for now. Let's see here. Oh, no, 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 no. I need to flush this pipe. Flush. Okay. Damn, there's already a... Where's this guy even going? I think this is a leftover pipe. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna trust that that was a leftover pipe from something else before. Oh gosh, there's just a frickin' requester chest lying on the ground there. Asteroids fly you faster the faster you move. Ideally, you wire your fuel injector to your hub and tell it to pump less fuel the less ammo you have, so that it gives your ship a time to replenish ammo if it's not keeping up. Interesting. I've never done that before. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I've never automated the fuel supply for a ship yet. It's probably something I should learn how to do. Okay. Okay, there we go. Once I get this guy heated, until the trains are ready, at least we'll have a lithium brine supply that will hopefully get things moving here again. Why is there an X here? Oh, that means it needs a pump, doesn't it? Okay, so where the X starts... Oh, that's weird. It didn't show that up until right when I connected there for some reason. Why? 172 meters. Okay, do I have pumps? I had pumps with me at one point. Let me go grab some pumps. If I can find him in all the mess of chests over here. Oh, that's offshore pumps. Offshore pumps. We need regular pumps. A single pump. Alright, a single pump will hopefully be enough to fix this. Yeah, where do I want to place this? How about that? Does that fix the X? It does. Okay, cool. So there's lithium. Hopefully that increases... fixes the issue. I'm gonna not mess with this foundry stuff. Well... all this needs is a connection here and here. These things will work. So I guess I'll plug those back in. I feel like a lot of heating pipes just didn't get finished over here, and that's part of the problem. Okay. Hopefully I turned things on enough that... the whole reason I did that was I wanted to grab some... these guys. These guys weren't working. I needed some actual lithium plates. Okay. I'm going to grab the ones that are available, and I'm going to take them up to a place that needed them. Alright, then I'm going to go back. Hopefully I don't need to do anything on Aquilo now for at least a bit. These guys needed the lithium, right? Yeah, to just make some more of these guys. Okay. I'm going to go back to working on... You brought home in with you. Nice, man. My ship has a bunch of stuff I need to offload too, so I'm gonna grab some stuff here. Where's the tungsten carbide needed? I forget. Let me throw a bunch of ice in here for now. Tungsten plates I know is needed up top. Yeah, carefully as you deliver stuff here, man, it's gonna get all dumped on the floor. Because we don't have enough storage, to be honest. So don't go too crazy with dumping everything all at once. Problem with the going slow is that you're going slow, yes. Okay. Why do I have holmium on me? Why are these guys delivering holmium to me? The hell? Yeah, you just, yeah. Alright, stop. Please stop delivering stuff to the planet. And man, you're doing what I did before. Stuff is ending up on the ground because you're jumping it when there's no space in here. So please stop delivering, please. Let me clear it out some before we deliver more stuff. Alright, where does the holmium need to go? You added more space. Did you? Because there are no cargo bays to add more space. You already dumped everything. Okay. Well, let me try to fix it before it gets all dumped. Where's the holmium? Holmium is used somewhere. Okay, this there's probably multiple requester chests for this stuff, so I guess I'm just gonna put it in chest up here. Here we go. There, bunch of there. Put it right there. Okay. I also need to dump stuff from my ship, so now that I've cleared this out some, I'll dump the stuff out on my ship before I forget. We have a bunch of tungsten carbide, superconductors, and supercapacitors. Truckers don't care where they dump their load. Just take a look at lot lizards. I don't know what that is, but I'll take your word for it. All they care is dumping it and getting on to their next job, I'm sure. No offense to actual truck drivers. Okay. Okay, alright, cool. Alright, I'm gonna go back to designing my ship now. I don't think Aquilo is, like, done by any means, but at least it's running again, so we can make the things we need here. Albeit at a slow pace. Okay, so, here's our ship, what we started working on last Friday. 6 railguns, bunch of turrets. I don't know, even as I'm looking at this, I'm not sure that there's enough turrets. Even as I'm looking at it, if I look at Madman's ship and the number of turrets you have at the front. Again, your ship is for going to... Your ship's not set to go to the edge of the universe either. Alright. I have a temporary ammo building thing here. Kind of want to... So the next thing I need to do is I need to figure out... Let me just get more power right now. Temporary power. Your ship is overspec'd for what it does, yeah. A lot lizard would be the lady of the night servicing truckers parked overnight a lot. Oh, okay. Okay. A lady of the night. Wonderful. So, we set up this ammo. So this was going to be piercing ammo that will be delivered to this inner loop. That also is going to want the rocket turret ammo. So I'm going to want... Piercing ammo is all going to be on the left side of this belt. And the other side is going to be rocket turret ammo. So I think the next thing I want to do... see if I can remember how this was set up. This belt here was going to have two different things on it. So this is going to be, yes, this belt is going to have, I think, iron and the regular ammo on it. So we're going to want to input iron, which I don't need to tell it what to input because it'll know what to input, and then output ammo. So I have this is going to be the input of the iron, I guess. So I'm not sure if this is actually is going to work great, because that would mean I'm making the iron up here, which actually, molten iron plates. Yeah, I might be able to do the molten iron plates there, and then maybe the other stuff on this side. That might work. Your ship's overspec'd. You just flexed because you wanted to. You just wanted to use up all of our materials. I see, I see. In terms of shape, what does the nose make a difference? Would more pointy be better than square cut? So when you're flying through space, you're moving vertically. You're going this direction, and asteroids come at you this direction. The skinnier your ship, the better. However, turrets only have so much of a range. So, the skinnier the better. However, if the back of your ship is really wide and the front of your ship is very skinny, all the asteroids coming this way that are outside of your range will hit the fat backside of your ship. So my goal is to have a nose that is wider than the rest of our ship so that everything else is protected while we move up through it. If you look at Madman's ship, he's got these wings on it to make it look like a cool mantis ship. The downside of that, the upside is it looks really cool. The downside of that is he has to have a whole bunch of extra turrets on this side of the ship to protect him from stuff coming on this side. You'll see some of the, I think some of the probably most efficient designs are these really skinny designs that other people have done. So you see this Hermes ship basically has turrets on the front middle and then just a couple down the edge and like nothing on the, hardly anything on the back, because this is how you efficiently protect your ship when it's flying. So needle ships, I think, are the most efficient way to do it. This ship is going to need enough protection. I want to show you all something, actually. I had a viewer send me a picture of one of their ship designs that looks crazy cool. To show you what kind of craziness you can have happen. This is a ship somebody designed. The person who sent me this link's name is Trunk El Sarad. This is a ship that's called a massive collector. This thing is crazy. And I didn't even know what all this stuff on the ship was, but apparently this is like Prometheum science or something, the late game stuff. Yeah, like a Prometheum hauler here. But look at the amount of turrets you have to protect this thing. That is a massive amount of resources. So I am not ready for something like that. I don't even know how long it would have taken to build something like that. That's a storage barge for harvesting Prometheum. It's because Prometheum rocks take 1 slot per rock, so you have to store them on belts. Okay. So, that's like a Borg cube, yeah. So what is my next goal? Do I want to figure out... I think I want to get rocket production figured out next. So the output of these guys is going out these sides here. So I'm going to want an output of rocket production, which I think I could just like plug in right here. Like if I have this guy right here is supplying, I think, the copper. Or is this copper and steel? Yes. This belt right here is supposed to be for copper and steel. That's for copper and steel. So if my next production I want to do is the rockets. This just needs iron plates and explosives. So I will actually need iron plates coming from up here unless I do a separate thing. You need 25 promethium rocks to make 10 promethium science, so you can see how that spirals out of control. Yeah, that does sound pretty crazy. I don't know if I'm going to get into promethium science or not, because I'm pretty sure once I get to the solar system edge, it says you beat the game, but then it gives you stuff to do outside of that beating the game goal. So, do I want to do explosive rockets? I was thinking to not do explosive rockets. That's what I was thinking, just doing the regular rockets. So explosive rockets seem to be only good. They're worse damage than regular rockets, but greater AoE. So I think I'm going to do the regular rockets. We will eventually need to do railgun ammo, but that's going to be on a different output belt. So what if I just did the same amount of rocket ammo production as I'm doing these guys? So I did 10 of these, so what if I did 10 of these? 2, 3, 4, 5. These actually need fewer belts. What did I say? This is steel and copper. This needs explosives and iron plates. I'm going to kind of mirror. Just mirror so it's lined up the same. Because the output of these guys could go to this belt on the right. And that would be the correct belt for it to be on. So let me figure out how I want to do that. I think I want to have the... I think I could probably do the input and the output of these guys same way. I'll have to figure out where that is. But so the goal would be we want stack inserter outputs. Get rid of these guys for now until I figure out how I'm going to get this up here. So stack inserter outputs, and we'll need explosives and iron plates on a belt. So I think what I will do... This will be on two sides of this for the outputs. And then this will feed onto there, is what this will do. And this will be on the right side rockets, left side ammo. So... there we go. So that will be the output. Now I do have to figure out the inputs of these guys too, and I probably did not do the cleanest outputs here unless I have the inputs go on two different sides, which I might do. So iron plates potentially will be coming up from here. So I'll probably have iron plates split off down here into two different belts. And then the rockets... the explosives will come from probably a different direction. How do I want to do this? So this would be iron plates. Filter So this belt is going to have ammo outputting and iron inputting. I want only the iron to go out on this side, but I don't want it to prioritize that side. If I filter, is there a way, I think I might have to use an inserter for this. Is there a way to have a splitter take items off of a belt, like filter iron plates off of this belt, but still let them through on the other side? I think maybe that will do it, actually. So this is filtering iron plates. Well, I think that means that the ammo won't get through. I think if I filter iron plates, that means ammo won't go through this side. So I'd have to do something like this. Iron plates would go through, but then it wouldn't let iron plates through this side, which is, I do want iron plates to go through that side, right? Oh, do I want iron plates to go on this side? These guys don't need iron plates. They need copper and steel. Actually, this might do what I wanted to do then. These guys don't need iron plates. Steel plates and copper, which is this belt here that I'm going to set up eventually. Okay. Switch belt sides by some clever belt side connections. I could do that. I think this will actually do what I wanted to do now that I'm realizing. For some reason, I thought I wanted iron plates to go over here, and I don't. So actually, I don't need iron plates past this belt right here, as far as I can tell. So this is iron plates coming down. I can filter iron plates on the right side, and the ammo will go through here. That they'll grab the ammo. Okay, alright, I think that will work. And then this will be the iron plates we need for the rockets. Then we're going to have to do the explosives elsewhere. So. How wide is this getting? It's not too wide, it's okay. Well, I do want to keep it even. Oh, I'll figure it out. The evenness later, I think. For now, this will be the iron, and I'm going to want to input explosives onto this. So. Alright, so this will be iron and explosives on here, and I'll have to next figure out the explosive production. Okay. Alright. Did I figure out the output of this? Yes, I did. The output's going there. Okay, so the output, and there's the input of iron, which the iron's going to come from this direction. Explosives, I think the way I want to do this is I have the output of explosives come up the left side and join this. So the explosives will be on the left side. The iron will be on the right side. There we go. So that will put iron plates on the right side of the belt, and then I can bring in explosives on the left side of the belt there. The thing is, I do need to split this off to the other side. Which I kind of need a little more room to do that. If I do that, Okay. That's great, except I can't reach this here. Alright, I think I'm gonna do some stupid, goofy loop-de-loop belt here. So that I can make this work. I'm not the greatest at designing things, as you all can probably tell. There, that'll work. That'll work, okay. There we go. That will get the iron and the explosives onto the side of the belts they need. And now below this is going to be explosive production and steel and copper plate production. So let me see how I want to set that up. Plus button, there we go. Alright, so now we're going to have to start doing numbers and figure out how many explosives we're going to have to do to provide enough for all this. And I want speed modules in all these guys, because we want speed for all of our ammo production. So, like, for example, if I were to do Alt-X on all this, we would say that we need 62.5 copper, 60 iron, and 12.5 plates of each different type per second for each of those builds. And we haven't even included these guys yet, which also need extra iron plates and need the explosives. So I think the next thing to do is explosives producer is in the chem plant. So explosives, which requires coal and sulfur. And it's the coal synthesis. And we get the sulfur from... What do we get the sulfur from? The sulfur is grabbed by a thing. Okay. So we need a grinder. Is that right? Is that what we need? We need... Let me go to this guy. Water. That's the other thing we need. I knew there's something else. Water from ice melting. So. And if we want, do we want speed modules in each of these? What modules did we do on here? We did efficiency modules on these, so they're using less power. I think efficiency modules are less important than speed. I think it's all speed all the time that we need. All speed all the time. So if I do speed in all three of those, that can help us figure out numbers. If you're going fusion, either speed or productivity. Yeah, I'm going to go with speed because I'm going to go with fusion power. I'm hoping power will not be an issue. How come these guys... Did I mess up the output of this? Oh, the right side of this is all messed up. Crap. Okay. I need to just start dumping some asteroids out into space for right now. We're only going to enable if... Actually, I would need a combinator. Oh, let's get a combinator up here anyway, because we know we're going to need combinators. Do I have any up here? I don't. So... Decider combinator. Oh, crap. How are we getting asteroids on both sides of the belt now? That should not be happening. I think that must be left over from something else. It's fine. This guy cannot output. Okay, let me disconnect this for now. You need to just dump that stuff so that you can actually do something. Productions make sense for stuff like producing sulfur in space, though. Okay, okay. Something that you need extra of or something? Okay, when is this going to clear out enough? Holy crap. Too many asteroids here. Okay, so this is going to say... What do I even want this to say? Each greater than let's call it 100 output each. And so it'll get rid of those things that there's too much of right now. Yes. Hopefully that'll let this thing kick back on so we're making ammo again for now. Productions make sense for stuff like producing sulfur in space to keep up the rocket production. Since explosive red rockets need more explosives, they need more sulfur. I'm not planning on doing explosive red rockets. I'm only planning on doing the regular rockets. That's my plan. Right, did we get the speed modules? Yes. Okay. So this should be outputting these signals, and we should be getting rid of those things. Why isn't this working? There. There we go. This is kicking back on. That's what I want to see. Okay. So 100 of each asteroid type for now. Okay. All right. Ammo's back going. So now the whole, now I do this. We need explosives also for railgun ammo. Oh, you're right. Thank you. So I don't need to do the explosive numbers until I also include the railgun ammo, copper cables, and steel plates. Okay. So if I were to do a third thing, which is the same thing I did here with a railgun ammo, which needs steel, copper cables. These guys need steel, copper plates. I don't think I want to change all this. This doesn't need iron, so the explosives I can have filter out. It will be a spaghetti? Yeah, yeah. I have a feeling there's no way to do this kind of thing without it being spaghetti. I can see how crap your build is. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, your build looks pretty awesome. But it probably is spaghetti, so. It's Factorio, it's gonna be spaghetti, right? You barely know yourself how that stuff is routed. Well, it looks good. Okay. It hurts your soul because of all the spaghetti in the bowl. Okay. All right, so we have the outputs in the middle. This guy have this input set up on the outside. Do I want to do the same thing? This is going to need 2 separate inputs. So I think what I can do, yes, I can have explosives filtered out. So we're consolidating all of our explosive production to the right side. And left side over here. So this will give me access to the explosives that will be made. I'm kind of thinking I do like my iron production up here, maybe explosive production up here, and then do copper and steel down here or something. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but I might end up doing that more just on the sides here. We'll see. You'll say every time you see other people build, they feel so symmetric and efficient, then you see yours and you just see spaghetti. Yeah, I know, right? Like, I look at this and I'm like, man, what a concise, condensed design. Looks awesome. Then I look at mine, I'm like, that's just spaghetti everywhere. But, you know, it kind of works. It kind of works. Then I look at Madman's, I'm like, look at that cool shape. That looks pretty nice and even. And Madman's like, ugh, it's all spaghetti and gross. I'm like, oh, it looks pretty good to me. So, you know, you're always your own worst critic, right? You're always your own worst critic. Okay. So, the output of these guys is going to be... So this ammo is going to go on the belt with the asteroids. This is going to be on the inside of the asteroid belt. Yes? Yes. So this guy needs to be all on the left side. So. And we're going to do stack inserters. Stack inserters for every ammo type. And so, I wonder, it's 2 belts. If I spread this out 1 space, I have 1 more belt in the middle to deliver 1 item. Maybe the explosives. For this railgun ammo, is it 1 of each thing? What's the recipe for that? 2 explosives, 5 steel plates, 10 copper. So explosives is the least amount. So if I had a long-handed inserter for the explosives in the middle, and then the other pieces on the outside, do I think I'd like that better? I think I would like that better. So that would mean output there, input there, and that would grab the explosives off of there, I think would work. Something like that. So this would be the explosives. And I'd only need to filter them off 1 side. And this would be the outputs. Of these guys that we would bring together. Come together right now over me. Okay. Okay. So if I do that, underground belt there. And these two guys come together here. And this belt can feed out to where the ammo is going, which is going to be to a belt somewhere along the outside of this thing, running around the outside with asteroids on it. Okay, so that seems good. The other inputs are steel and copper cables, which steel's going to need to go up to this belt right here, steel and copper plates. So, steel production. Okay, what this does allow me to figure out is how many explosives I need to make a minute, I think. Once I get speed modules on these guys. There. So now, I think that's everything I need explosives for. So if I Alt-X, this can tell me I need 11.3 explosive production per minute with the speed things on it. So what does that mean? That looks like that means 10 explosive producers? Is that what I'm seeing? 9 or 10 explosive chem plants, I think. What's up, Zach Dog? Did I know at the end of Solar System you have to fight the Rebel flagship? Make sure you get cloaking and hacking before you get there. Oh man, I'll try to do my best. Thanks for the warning. Okay, I need to figure out where I'm going to do this production. My plan was to do iron stuff. Iron and steel up here. Potentially copper over here. No, I was going to do iron up here. Was I going to do the chem plant explosives up here, actually? Explosives are coming in. We're going to come in on this side. So maybe I actually do the explosive production up here. And that could bring that down over to here. That would be the explosives we need. And then I can potentially do like iron up here. And then maybe steel and copper down here or something like that. Okay, so let's do the explosives up here. So that's 10. That is 10 explosive thingies. Chem plants. I think it's 10. Well, we'll do the numbers on this again. God, that's a lot. 10. These guns are in the way, but they're also protecting us right now. So can I... doing this on Vulcanus is kind of a pain, because on Vulcanus there are constant dudes and asteroids slowly coming in at us. Like that guy right there. Okay, what if I move... Like, there's actually not any ammo on this belt right now, because the ammo, I've moved it. Alright, let's just start placing chem plants, and I can move them as I need to, so. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 10. So that's the 10 chem plants. with speed modules in them. You mentioned, what did you say? Maybe I want to do I want to do speed modules on these, or do I want to do efficiency, or not efficiency, production modules? Which makes build faster, speed or productivity? Productivity saves you materials, speed makes things faster. It feels like I just need speed for everything. Alright, that is a lot. You can also beacon though, that's true. You can, that is true with beacons. Do I want to do a build with beacons? I might. So I could put productivity inside and then beacons supplying the speed is what I could do. And with productivities, I might not need as many machines. Let's see what that would look like. Quality machines work faster. Yeah, I'm not gonna use quality yet because I don't know that I have that much quality stuff. I don't have these machines qualityed yet. Beacons. Spacing wise, how would I do this? You need the liquid. You also need 2 other inputs, which I could do on one belt. That wouldn't be in range of the beacon. And if I output this... Okay. That would reach them all in that range, right? Yeah, it'd be something like that. So I could do 5 machines with 1 beacon speeding them all. So if I did efficiency module 3s on these guys... I mean productivity. And then did the speed modules on these guys. There. I wonder, I can find out how much that would make for us. And I would need water. Incoming. And then another belt supplying the sulfur and the coal, which we'd have to figure out. And then the output would be here. And I could output the explosives all to there. So once these efficiency modules get here, which hopefully we have on this planet, which is why we're building on this planet. Yes, very nice. I can Alt-X to see how, if that would be enough explosives, or if not, how many more machines I'd need to do. I'm just waiting for the efficiency modules to arrive. There they are. I mean, I keep saying efficiency, productivity. So we Alt-X that. Explosives. So that is... So it looks like I need 5 more machines. So basically double what I just did, I think, if this is right. Control copy. Okay. And let me see if this is Alt-X. Explosives. Yep, just missing a part of one machine. So once I remove this guy and put that there, that will work. I'm going to move this guy so that I can go ahead and just place it. There, so that would be enough explosives. Then we need to figure out how much coal and sulfur we need to do that for that. But let me get the belting set up for this. Because this would be the output. Do I care about stack inserting explosives? I don't know that I care about stack inserting explosives. Okay. Yeah, and then we can input on the back side here the items that will come up from below that we're going to make. And I can Alt-D that, copy this, H, and there we go. So that should be the amount of explosives we need. Now we need to figure out how much of the items that the explosives need we need to create, which is sulfur and coal. Sulfur would be from a grinder, coal would be from the coal synthesis build, and I probably want to do something similar where we use speed modules plus productivity for that. So if we use productivity, we will require less carbon and sulfur, I think. If I do this same... Man, these things are just in the way right now. Okay, I think I can... Yeah, actually place that right there. For now, if I just put this here... There, to continue to protect us. And if I do this same build, so like this will need to be the output of explosives, which is supposed to go into here. That's where I was plugging in explosives, is that right? Yes. Yes, that's correct. So if I can bring that down to here. Damn it, it won't tell me the distance when it's off in space. That's so annoying. Alright, so that is output of explosives. I can move this belt if I need to, which I'm sure I will need to do this. Because we're going to need a lot of materials inputting here. Oh, this build is... It's crazy how difficult the final build of the game is. Although it's not the final build of the game, this is just to get us to the official end of the game, I guess. Shipbuilding is not fast, I know. It is, it can be fun, but it can also be kind of tedious. Okay. So this is not going to be explosives. This is going to be the carbon that we need. Coal synthesis. I said the carbon, I mean the coal. So this is going to make the coal that we need to go up here and here. It's a rather unique challenge for Factorio. You love it? Nice, nice. Um, and the sulfur will be in a grinder. Will come from a grinder. So let me place a grinder real quick. Just to have something to list, because this gives us the carbon and the sulfur we need for this build. So. Oh, we are having power issues, apparently. That's fine. These machines shouldn't be trying to run. I don't know how to stop them from trying to run, to be honest. Did these things get all their modules? Yes, they did. Okay. So I'm trying to see if I'm making enough coal. Looks like I need one more machine making coal with this build. I wonder if I took out the speed module and just did the one... Oh, wait, no, that was actually taking into account this. So I think I might actually need 2 more machines. Wait, now it says we're making enough coal. I'm so confused. Why is taking out 1 coal machine mean we're making enough coal? Yeah, these things all have their productivity modules. So that says we're making just enough explosives and just enough, and it is... Actually, I have 1 whole extra thing making coal now. It's not taking into account beacons because they're unpowered. Really? Maybe that was the issue. Maybe there was no power for the beacons and now there is power for beacons. Oh man, so now I have extra coal. But not enough explosives. What? So I suggest making production blocks on the planet. Okay, yeah, the power's like flashing on and off. Let me get some more power here, because I think not having power is screwing up these calculations. All right. Okay, it's currently showing we have enough power. So I'm going to believe what this says. This says that we have just enough explosives, which is what I want to see. And we have kind of 2 extra coal producers right now. So if I remove these 2. Slightly not enough, so I needed 1. I did need 1 of those. Control Z. There. There we go. So that is enough coal. Look at the consumption on even 1 of them. You won't ever have enough power with those beacons. Okay. Well, it's enough to give me my numbers right now. It's fine. What's up, Ringo? Have a nice stream. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, so that should be the coal production. And so now I need to figure out how many crushers I would need for all this. No, the other next thing I need is enough water. So was one of these guys enough water? Probably not. I need 1 more water producer and we're good. It looks like, if we trust this. Do I want to do productivity with speed modules? Actually, the thing is, there's space in this speed module. So if I just did water right here, will that mess us up? It actually probably would mess us up because of the input belts. Because we need to get sulfur and coal to these guys, and then I need the outputs to go up to these guys, coal and sulfur. So I actually kind of need to figure out the inputs and outputs of this first. So how do I want to do that? I actually have the inputs already lined up here, so I just need the coal and the sulfur figured out. The coal is here. The sulfur will be from grinders. So I guess what I could do... Since these are evenly split, I could actually have the output of coal from each side going onto this belt. Output of coal, and then we just put the sulfur on. Does this need water? These do need water, so... So this would be the output of coal. So we output the coal on these two guys. So that's coal, and then we just need to get sulfur on that belt, and that's good. So this belt, we need the sulfur and the carbon being brought in, which are the items being made from the crusher, if I'm not mistaken, which I deleted. Let me remake that real quick to see. Yes, the sulfur and the carbon's coming from crushers, which we'll figure out how many of those we need. And I need 2 water producers. Okay, this belt right here I'm already kind of wanting to get rid of. So this will be the output down to this thing that I will fix once we get that figured out. So I need... this is already getting a little wider than I wanted this to be. A big surprise. I think I might be able to copy paste, move this all over a little bit at some point. Because this belt right here that's going around delivering ammo is not going to be our permanent belt. So... I will be able to move this all over, I think, a space or two. Although, I might want to leave the open space, because eventually having the ability to get to and from the space platform from a belt actually can be useful if we need to. So I might leave this extra space for belts, even when I do the big sushi belt that's going to go around. So I might just expand a little bit wider once I figure out the finished width of this thing, which I think we're getting close to the edge of the width I need here. Okay, so. Because, yeah, the next thing we need is water and the raw materials for this guy, which is the carbon and the sulfur, which is going to grab off of our sushi belt, which our sushi belt... Let's plan on it being 1 more width outside of this. So this is going to be our belt. That will go all around. That will have the asteroids on it. So if that's the case... I said I needed 2 water things, then we need to figure out how many grinder things we need. So 2 water guys. Which will need ice available. Ooh, my brain. Oh, my brain. Okay, so this can go... So I need to know how many grinders getting ice I need for this, and how many grinders I need getting carbon and sulfur for this. Kind of want to have my grinders all next to each other. And grinders, I think we want efficiency on, so we're using less power, or do I want speed on grinders? Grinders... I probably can just do power efficiency on grinders. I don't need efficiency. Fusion is not just use the power. Okay. So maybe just speed then. Maybe I just go speed on these. Speed or productivity. I mean, do I want a beacon to do both? I probably could beacon the grinders with speed and have productivity. I keep saying efficiency and do productivity on them. So if I do water here, it's actually in range of the speed. I wonder if that's just enough water. Let's see. That's not enough water, so we still need one more water thing, it looks like. That's not enough water. Why is that not enough water? Maybe speed is better than productivity on these guys. You've reached the edge of solar system during the weekend. You're free to watch in game. Nice. Well, congratulations on your success. You beat me to it. Do you have any cool pictures of whatever the ship was you created for that? Okay, so the speed does give us enough water. Okay, so the speed will give us enough water. This water is going to need to be supplied to these guys. So probably not what I should do. So that's the output of the carbon. Is that actually going in the wrong direction? This is going the wrong direction. It's supposed to be going up. Yes. Okay. There we go. So that will be the ice, the water for all these builds right there. Yeah, that'll be the water. So I just have to supply you with ice, which I can bring in from our grinders over here. This is the asteroid. The asteroid belt we'll be pulling. We need to figure out how many grinders we need. What's up, Grima? Guten Abend to you, my friend. Where are the inputs? What am I inputting? I'm inputting carbon and sulfur. And then the sulfur will need to go I'm going to have to do a split on the sulfur. Because the sulfur is going to be on this belt and this belt. But this will also need the sulfur and the carbon. All right, so let me get the ice grinder figured out first. We don't need calcite here, we just need the ice. And we'll put speed modules in here. Alright, so how many ice things will we need for the water? Let's just do this. That says that's enough ice. That actually says that is enough ice for the water we need. Funnily enough, so only a single grinder for ice. That seems surprising. And so these guys are only doing that. There. And then the ice will come back around for these guys. Hey, what's up, Miao Zedong? Happy day to you. Whatever day it is. What is today? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. Ice filter. That. Okay. I really shouldn't do it this way. I should do this in a way that's expandable. So I can put an extra ice thing here if I need to. All right, so that will be the ice. And then we need the grinder. We need this guy right here. So 1, 2. I'm going to leave space for an extra ice grinder if needed. This is the guy. Instead of ice, it will be carbonic. Okay. And then it's going to be outputting the other two things. Good morrow, Randy Man, sans pork pie. Okay. True, I don't have any pork pies on me today. I don't wear my pork pie any day, strangely enough, but you always talk about it. Okay. All right. Is that enough sulfur and coal? Holy crap, it says we need a lot of sulfur and coal. It says I need 7 more grinders for coal. Holy crap, that's a lot. All right, what if I did productivity plus speed instead? This one feels like maybe I need to do productivity. So I would copy these, and we do a module. It's going to do speed modules on those, but that's actually fine, I think. Okay, so what if we did that? How's that on numbers of coal and sulfur? Coal is good. Sulfur. All right, it's better. Still need 3.5 more sulfurs and 3 more coppers. So I need 4 more of these guys. That is a lot of sulfur required. This is his Holy Master's ship that we're building. Yes. 3. I wonder if these overlap, how that would do. Okay, good. That's just waiting for the... Once the productivities come in, we'll see if that will do what it needs to do here. And this is the output of explosives here. Okay. Well, yes, for those who joined late, I had, and you are interested in how my interviews or meetings went yesterday. They went really well. I had actually 2 different meetings for potential new job, and they went really well. The position being basically a trivia MC or host, and it looks like it could be something very fun. I don't know when I would get to start at doing this, but hopefully in the next couple weeks. It actually is looking like it won't even mess with my streaming schedule, which could be pretty awesome. But it's looking very, very promising, and I'm very excited about it. All right, that is just enough sulfur and coal. Beautiful. Time for Randy Man as the game show host. That's right. A game show host. More of a Buffalo Wild Wings trivia night host, but that's pretty fun. So, all right, let me make sure. Make sure I saw this correctly. Coal just enough. Carbon, I should say. Ice just enough. Sulfur just enough. Coal just enough. Beautiful. Okay, so that, now I need to figure out the outputs for these guys, which is going to be a little interesting because we are going to be having sulfur and carbon. And that's awkward because that's 2 different items that need to go on 2 different sides of the belt. I think I might need to move these speed things, which is going to be rough. Space, man. Never enough space. Because kind of what I want to do, what I think I need to do is this. One doing sulfur. One doing carbon. And the belting would need to be this. And actually, so this one would actually need to be a long-handed inserter instead of that type of inserter. So I could get them both on the same belt. But these speed modules are in the way for me to do that. Okay. Oh, the spaghetti, the never-ending spaghetti. I think I can make this work if I move this belt off to the side again. I keep moving this belt around. Sorry, belt. Because this is going to be something like this. The real issue being these speed modules being in the way. If I place them on the other side, that widens my ship, which we definitely don't want to widen the ship if we can help it. Let me place all these belts and see if I can figure out how to... Whoops. Situate the speed modules. Is there any way to do this with underground belts or anything? Because if I put everything on the same belt and then sort it after, would that be doable? The problem is the numbers of coal and sulfur. I remember somebody in chat said those balance themselves. I feel like I haven't experienced them balancing themselves. But you know what? Maybe see if I can do a sorting thing. Maybe I see if I can do a sorting thing here. Sort with, splitters. Oh god, that is not what I wanted that to do. Control Z. So this would be a mix of coal and sulfur. And that's the ice. So what if I put filter on the right, carbon, and then the sulfur will go on the left. The problem is the carbon... Isn't there a way to have this prioritize which side of the belt it goes on? Because that has the carbon go on the right side. Actually, I guess this will work, because all the carbon will be on the right side. So that should all go on the right side. Sulfur will make it through there and be on the left side. I think this will work. Okay, and so now, carbon and sulfur are both needed right here. So let me get this belt, which is the output, placed where it needs to go. You can only prioritize which belt it goes on, not the side of the belt. Okay, okay. And I'm going to need to split off sulfur. So, I think the way I'm going to have to do that is inserters for that, if I'm not mistaken. Because I'm going to need sulfur on the right side of this belt and the left side of this belt. All right, so let's get this figured out first. That's not going to work, is it? Because that guy's in the way. Thought you could have two different guys go in two different directions and it would work. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this a little less cleanly than I'd like to, but that's okay. This isn't clean at all anyway. It's all spaghetti. There. And that will be sulfur and carbon. Sulfur and carbon. The output's already set up for those guys. You can only prioritize the belt, not the side. For that, you need some belt merging. Use another color belt. It's true, I could use another color belt. But I kind of want to use the speed of the green belts. If I need to layer them on top of each other, I will. But for now, I think I can make it work without doing that. Yeah, that is a good suggestion. All right, so the other thing I need to do now is I need sulfur on this belt and this belt on specific sides. So the coal is going on the right side, so the sulfur needs to be on the left side of this belt. So the left side of this belt needs to be sulfur. How do I want to do this? Check the image of the ship. It does quality upcycling of asteroid, which you've mentioned before. Okay. Let me pull it up so I can show it on stream. Click your link that you just did. So this is the ship that you went... Wow, this is huge. This is making me feel like my ship is way too small. It's just a big square. Apparently big squares are the way you do these ships. And I'm trying to do a skinny, skinny boy. Alright, very cool. Very cool, Ringo. Okay, so what I need to do is right side of this belt, left side of this belt, sulfur. And that will get the sulfur on the right side of this belt, which is where it needs to be, right there. Gotta love these spaghetti belts. There we go. So that will be sulfur and coal and water. Because that's making the coal. Okay, good. The big square is just for recycling. My ship isn't small. They're just immobile factories in orbit. Big squares for recycling. Oh, this is the ship that you bring the materials back to, I guess? Is that what you're saying? Actually, you know what I could do? I could grab it off this direction, couldn't I? Yeah, okay, nice. That would work. And then I just need this to be to the left side of this belt, if I'm not mistaken. And there we go. I think all that spaghetti will get things where it needs to go. That's upscaling asteroids to legendary. Ah, okay, yeah, you talked about that before. Okay. All right, I think once I start putting raw materials into this, this will get all the explosives we need, all the raw materials we need to get all of our ammo going, I think. Well, no, we're still missing copper and steel and iron. But I think that will get us started there. Okay. GG cookie time. Ammo partially done. I think I might need to bring the fusion reactor over here just so I can remove a bunch of stuff and get this more cleaned up. But I'm going to stand use your restroom. Y'all feel free to grab a drink, grab a snack. This Citadel build is definitely going to take some work to put all together, but it is coming together. We got part of it done. Y'all enjoy chair or ad time, and we come back. We'll continue working on this crazy build. Y'all rock. See you in a bit, my friends.